HOA secretly cut my $65,000. Christmas tree. What happened next? Ended the HOA. I woke up the morning after Christmas to absolute silence. No birds. No wind through the branches. Just an empty space outside my window where my Christmas tree had stood for over 30 years. And I don't mean a store-bought tree. I mean my tree. A fully grown, professionally appraised $65,000 blue spruce, planted by my grandfather, decorated every December, and protected by city ordinance. Gone. Cut clean at the base, and taped to the stump was a notice from the HOA. By the time this story was over, that same HOA would no longer exist. I live in a quiet neighborhood in the suburbs. Tree-lined streets, older homes, families that have lived here for decades. The HOA was new. It formed about 5 years ago when a developer bought up a few properties nearby and convinced newer homeowners they needed uniform standards. I never joined. My house predates the HOA by 20 years. Legally, I'm exempt. But that didn't stop them from trying, especially when it came to my tree. That blue spruce sat near the front of my property, just inside my boundary line. Every December, we decorated it with warm white lights and handmade ornaments. Nothing flashy. Nothing blinking. But the HOA hated it. They claimed it was non-uniform, then a safety hazard, then an unauthorized holiday display. Every year I'd get letters. Every year I ignored them. Because legally, they had zero authority. This past December, the letters stopped. No warnings, no violations, which should have tipped me off. Instead, I thought maybe, just maybe, they'd finally read the law. Christmas came and went. Family visited. Kids played under the tree. Then came December 27th. I woke up, looked out my window, and my heart dropped. Where the tree had been was a perfectly flat stump. No fallen branches, no debris. Whoever did it was professional. That's when I saw the paper taped to the wood. Tree removed for violation of HOA bylaws, section 8.4. I stood there shaking. They didn't just trespass. They didn't just destroy property. They cut down a protected tree. First call I made wasn't to the HOA. It was to the city. An arborist arrived within an hour. He measured the stump, checked the rings, pulled up the permit records. Then he looked at me and said, "This tree was protected under city ordinance. Removal without a permit is a felony-level civil violation." Then came the appraisal. Replacement value, age, species. Final number, 65,000, not including fines, not including damages. Then I checked my security cameras. Clear footage. An HOA contracted landscaping company. Marked trucks, workers in branded jackets. They even waved at my camera. That's when I smiled. Because now, they were done. I attended the next HOA meeting. Didn't yell, didn't threaten. I calmly asked, "Who authorized the removal of my tree?" The HOA president smiled and said, "The board unanimously approved it." I asked for proof. They slid a paper across the table. A fake citation, wrong address, wrong parcel number. Then I pulled out my folder. City ordinances, survey maps, property records, video screenshots. I asked one question. "Did you have a city permit?" Silence. Then I told them, "The city considers this criminal property destruction." The president laughed. That's when I said, "I already filed the report." Within days, everything collapsed. The city fined the HOA $18,000. The landscaping company was fined another $12,000. Then came my lawsuit. Property destruction, trespass, emotional distress, environmental violation. Insurance refused to cover it. Why? Because the HOA acted outside its authority. Board members were personally liable. Homes went up for sale. The president resigned. Then the final blow. The city revoked the HOA's charter. Turns out this wasn't the first illegal thing they'd done. The HOA dissolved within 6 weeks. Today, the stump is gone. In its place, a new tree. Not the same, but meaningful. The HOA signs are gone, too. No letters. No threats. No fake authority. Just peace. And every December, I hang one ornament on the new tree. A small wooden sign that reads, "Private property." Because sometimes, the HOA doesn't just lose.